Randy Bullock set to kick off.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
See the ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 33 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A run with Lindsay out of the gun. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's tackled.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. On the left side, he finds Beasley. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
To Cole Beasley. That's a gain.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Lindsay. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line. A 1st carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd down, Muhammad. And he'll be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 30.
The ball carrier brought down at the 30-yard line. A gain of 7 yards.
On third down, Muhammad. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Dane Edmonds on the tackle. A loss of a yard. Brings up fourth down.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Well, the field goal obviously a little dicier here with the elements in the snow, but still right on the border of field goal range. They're going to go for it. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
Pick up on the play. First down, Steelers.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And now they will throw it with Burrow. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he stopped immediately there.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
A 4-yard loss on the play. 2nd and goal at the Bills' 10-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal. Burrow will throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Single receiver. Don't let 89 go deep. Whatever you do, don't let 89.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
We got 4.
Throwing again. Allen. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. T.J. Watt able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. He hits Beasley right side. And he gets it down to the 32. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially. Just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown, and it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Normally, you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Play action. It's Burrow. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a first down. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Amari Cooper, 47 yards. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Here's Burrow. And that's caught inside the 35.
You get nothing and like it.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Number 19.
Amari Cooper with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
The kick.
And his kick is good.
Makes the score Steelers 24, Bills 3.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. The first half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points.
He's got a man complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Yeah, the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now a play fake here on first down. Buying time to his left. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Tyler Bass on for the field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick. But let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
To kick off.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's a gain of 6.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey, and he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
He was taken down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
From midfield, here's Allen. Screen pass to Lindsey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Tackled back at the 46.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Throwing is Allen on third. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
25-yard line. A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and inches.
Third down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
To number 29.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Burrow on play action. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 41 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Cooper again the target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. And Burrow going to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, 1st down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A good into only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. He'll pitch it back. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Jordan Poyer on the tackle.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
3rd down.
First carry for James Conner. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And Bullock will put this one through, and that will extend the lead out to 24. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. The pass to Brown as he holds it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Allen now looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Intended for Cole Beasley. It's now 2nd and 10.
We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 1st down, Allen. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. It was Minkah Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And that is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Allen now to throw on 3rd down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down.
4th down.
Now Allen, got to have this one. And it is incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Well, they were 2 for 3 on fourth down tries. Now they're unsuccessful. That brings them down to 50%.
But that's a percentage you have to feel pretty good about. You know, 2 for 2 for 3 before that, but finally get stopped again. That's okay. That's the type of team that'll keep pressing. In this situation, they'll continue to go for it.
Here's Connor on first down going nowhere as he's going to be stacked up behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Pittsburgh.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Amari Cooper saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game as his guys continue to pour it on. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Steelers 34, Bills 3. Randy Bullock set to kick.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play here for the Bills. 53 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Lindsey. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And now they'll throw with Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Bills on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Check 26, check 26. Check, 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 check.
Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs there to make the grab. And the Bills get a bit closer. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, wow, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go. And that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond to that extra time off.
Yeah, it seems like they've been running uphill all game.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. If they can finish this one out, they'll book a date in the AFC title game next Sunday, and it looks good so far as they try to run some clock here in this 4th quarter. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
Brings up third down.
On third down, Burrow. Looking deep here for Ebron. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play on third there for the Steelers. And even 40 yards. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards. They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a short gain down to about the 33.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow looking deep in the direction of Cooper and unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big pickup there. 20 yards as they convert on 4th. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Flushed out right. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
1st and 10 at their own.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It certainly has not been the outing that they envisioned on their home turf in the divisional round of the playoffs, and they have been pushed around, and now their back's against the wall. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Brown. Allen finding Brown for a Bills first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The Steelers going to survive and advance as we say so long, everybody. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.